getting it, cuz. Send that thing. It's your boy, J. Mitch. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, J. Mitch. I'm up here. I just wanted to do a quick video regarding your buying your first RC, what you will need. Or you're new to RC and you're not sure what you need. So I kind of want to go over that real quick. Number one thing I can tell you is do a little research. Think about the type of car you want. And the other thing I'll tell you is go to your local hobby shop, see what they have, see what you like down there. See what interests you, right? Develop a relationship with your local hobby shop because that's going to be the place that can get you up and going the quickest. So develop that relationship. So shout out to my man Adam at RC Discount from the gate. Gotta give him that. Without him, I probably wouldn't have a lot of these rigs. So yeah, I'm gonna say shout out to him and shut up and move on with the video. So now you've picked out your first car. Now you gotta think about the requirements of the car. So for this, I have my Team Krajave Shogun and my Arrma Krato. That's an upgraded car, but my Shogun is still stock. My Krato has some, has some magic under the hood, so we don't really gotta go there. So you go to your local hobby shop, you say, hey, Adam, I want the Shogun, or I want the Krato. What do I need to get up and running? Adam's gonna tell you, hey, you need batteries, right? First thing any good RC proprietor is going to do is try to sell you batteries. He's going to say, do you have batteries at home? You're going to say yes or no. If you're new, you probably don't. Okay, cool. So not only are you going to need batteries, you're going to need a charger. So keep that in mind. That's probably going to add another $200 or $300 to the top of your price of your RC if you don't have, if you're new. So this is what, 500 and some change. Going to your RC shop, it's probably gonna cost you another $200 or $300 to get batteries and a charger. He might have something sitting around, he cuts you a deal. Usually any reputable hobby shop is gonna package it up and make it affordable for you to move in that hobby shop. I know Adam at RC Discount will, so holler at him, tell him your boy J Mitch sent you. All right, plugging him all day. That's my man's. That's my man's for real. So anyway, when you get your new car, you're going to figure out, your car is going to say it's 6 or 4 or 6S capable, right? So again, this is approaching it from a new guy's perspective. All right, so cool. What connectors should I run? The connectors you should run if you're new should be, should not be, let me just start here and I'm gonna tell you why. Should not be a Traxxas connector, should not be a Dean's connector. Why? Dean's is kind of an older connector and they're known, and that's what's on these battery here, they're known for coming loose easily. So Dean's, no dice. We don't run Dean's. Traxxas, what I don't like about Traxxas is if you're not running a Traxxas car or a Traxxas ESC, you only can use those LiPos for that car. That plug is proprietary and it's a harder plug to solder and it's not popular amongst all brands. So I say what you want to do is find a universal plug that works. The plugs that I recommend are XT90, EC5 or IC5 for 1/8 scale cars. So you might get lucky on your first car, it might come with XT90s. 9 times out of 10, if you're buying a Horizon product or a very popular product, it's either gonna come with XT90 or IC5 or Dean's. If it comes with Dean's, top that shit off. Otherwise, you might get lucky like with the Team Kratos, they come stock with 2 XT90 connectors. These cars are 6S capable. So if you don't have batteries, you'll have to make a choice, right? There's pros and cons to it. You'll buy either a single 6S LiPo or you're gonna buy 2 3S LiPos, 2 of the same LiPos. 3 plus 3 is 6S, or you buy just a single 6S brick. The 3S LiPos that you should buy 2 of the same LiPos with the same milliamp hour and the C rate. Quick, I know I'm talking about milliamp hour ratings and C rates. So this is the way it was explained to me, and this is how I'm going to explain it to you. The milliamp hour is your gas tank. This determines how long your car can run. 6,200 milliamp hour, that's a nice amount of run time. Now, I like to buy at least a 5,000 milliamp hour in any RTR car that I like to buy. I don't buy anything under 5,000 milliamp hours. Your C rate is your discharge rate. That means how fast will the battery, how much power at a time can the battery give up. So think about it like the valve on your water spigot. The higher that number, the more open that spigot is continuously. You want as much water coming out that spigot as possible. So the higher the C rate, the more power that this battery can deliver. So I like to run at least a 50 C rate. Most cars need at least a 35 C rate to be, you know, fun. And the 100 C rate is the continuous rate. Double this and that's your, if you can double this number, and that's your maximum discharge. So this is 100 C constant and 200 C peak, right? But it's not continuous, but the max that it can give up is 200 C. So that's a quick tutorial on batteries. So once you have your batteries decided, your batteries may come with Deans or they may come with something else. While you're at the hobby shop, get the correct connector on the car. On all my 8 scales, I run XT90. You can buy adapters to do IC5 to XT90 or whatever, but before you leave that shop, it is your job to make sure your connectors match. So like I said, XT90 or IC5. For all you guys that are sort of new and kind of don't know what you're doing, whatever battery connector you're running at home, except Traxxas, if it's Traxxas, chop that shit off. If it's Dean's, chop that shit off. Convert all your, since you have a small fleet, change over to XT90 or EC5, whichever one you like. It's your preference. My preference right now is XT90. I've been in the game a little bit longer. EC5 and IC5 are sort of newer, but I like XT90s. That's what I run on my 8 scales. My big boys, my big powerful boys, I run the OS8E connector, OSE8 connectors, and you need those for that big, that 16S and craziness. You know, if you're doing that, that's what you want. So that's what I'm rambling about these connectors because it's really important. Run the connectors you already have, or run either EC5 or XT90, and this will be your connector of choice moving forward in any RC you have. So the next time you buy another RC, it might come with IC5 plugs. Get the IC5 plugs cut off of the ESC and convert to XT90, and then you don't have to buy another set of batteries. You can use the batteries you already have in the new car, because now the plugs on the new car are compatible with the batteries you already have, right? The batteries and the ESC have to match, and you just can change the, once you decide your standard on battery connector, then just make sure the ESC connectors match as well. Okay, so that's that blurb. So now you got your batteries. Make sure you get batteries for your radio. AA batteries, unless you're running some kind of aftermarket radio. They still will take AA batteries, but that's for more advanced people. I'm talking to the new guys. Make sure you don't leave the shop without batteries for your radio, unless you have some for home. The next thing we want to talk about is tools. Most ready-to-runs come with a wheel wrench. I know the Arrmas come with a wheel wrench, and they come with the little cheap hex tools, right? The only tool that's really worth keeping out of that kit is the wheel wrench. It's like a 4-way wheel wrench. You want to keep that. The little RTR little hex tools they give you, throw that in the box or throw that in your travel toolbox or something, because they are crap. What you want to do is buy yourself some hobby grade tools. The most important tools that you will need are your hex your hex drivers. For 8 scale, 10 scale, for those smaller scales, you will need a 1.5 millimeter wrench, a 2 millimeter wrench, and a 2.5 millimeter wrench. With these 4 tools, you can fix all most of the problems that you're going to encounter with your car. If you break something and you got to get up and running to replace parts, these are the 4 tools that you will need. These particular are MIP drivers. MIP is probably the best tool that you can buy. The best tool set that you can buy. And you can buy the set of 3, 1.5, 2.0, and 2.5 millimeter wrenches. You can buy it in a set. I think it's like 45 bucks, right? Spend the 45 bucks and get it. Otherwise, you can go on Amazon and look up RC tool metric wrenches and make sure you get the 1.5 and the 1.5, 2, and 2.5 millimeter wrenches. They don't have to be MIP, but MIP is the best. What you spend, you get what you pay for, right? Spend the money, do it right the first time. I'm not telling you guys just for GP. I'm telling you guys this because I went through this. I bought a lot of cheap crap, stripped out hexes all the time, and that I did not remedy that problem until I invested in the MIP tools. So buy yourself some MIP tools. Okay, so now you got your tools, you got your batteries, you got your car. Now you're ready to go, right? If you're new, you might need a charger. So while you're at the hobby shop, developing that relationship with your local hobby shop proprietor, ask them about a charger. Get yourself a good charger. You might not be ready for the best charger, but you just need the best charger to get you up and running at the time. This is your first RC. Okay, so now you got everything together. Now you want to go run the car. This is where people kill me. Motherfuckers never even drove a RC talking about what should I upgrade. Guess what? This is your first RC. You don't need to upgrade shit. I'm sorry, I'm cussing. I normally don't cuss in my joints, but I'm gonna go ahead and let it out. Fuck it. I'm gonna drop bombs. Don't upgrade shit. Only thing you need to do to get up and running, what I recommend is I like to go around with my wheel wrench, make sure all my wheels hexes are tightened down, right? The next thing I want to do is I want to go under my chassis and all these little hexes underneath, all these little nuts. I want to just go underneath, make sure everything is tightened up. Then I'm going to slap my damn battery in, and I'm going to slap my body on. I'm going to put some batteries in my radio, turn on your radio first, turn on the car, then I'm taking that thing out and run. That's all you got to do. Don't fall into the trap and try to upgrade your stuff. You don't need to. You don't even know how to drive a RC. You've never even driven an RC. My rule of thumb is you don't upgrade until you break something. Then when you break something, then that's a good time to think about, hey, what could I do? You know, I did like the RPM arms, so let me go ahead and buy the RPM arms now. Or I did like this chassis, so let me go ahead and get the chassis. I did bend the chassis, so let me go ahead and upgrade the chassis. You know, I did blow the wheels, so let me go ahead and upgrade the wheels. You know, you really don't know what you need to upgrade until you run the car, especially if you're new. So don't spend the money on upgrades until you break something. Enjoy the car for what it is. Learn how the car drives before you upgrade. I'm going to do a second video about running your car for the first time. Right now I can't, it's snowing out there, but I've been saying I wanted to do a video like this. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. A lot of people watch my videos and never subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. Also, like I said, it's important. I'm gonna reiterate it because it's probably the most important thing. People want to access discounts and get things. Develop that rapport with your RC, your local hobby shop. A-Main and Tower, I love those places too. But anything I buy for my cars, if you go and ask Adam, he'll tell you. Adam is the first person I'll call before I order anything off of Amazon. Before I make any purchases, I'll call Adam and say, Adam, do you have this part? How much is it? When can I get it? Even sometimes if it might take a little bit longer than if it comes from somewhere else. Adam's gonna have it, or he's gonna get it, and he's gonna take care of me. Support your local hobby shop. If you support them, they'll support you in whatever you do. All right, your boy's talking too much, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna shut the hell up, and I'm gonna let y'all have y'all time back. I'm gonna say Thanks for watching. Shout out to my man Dave Hubbard. Shout out to Big Willie. Shout out to Ted and Adam at RC Discount. Shout out to the people who supported me from day one. Shout out to all the new folks that are going to subscribe. Check out my Facebook and my Instagram and my email information in the video description below. Thank you all so much for your time. Y'all be good now. Peace.